here. Summer went like a blink. I've been procrastinating on going outside and cleaning up the yard for fall and winter, but I don't think I can wait anymore. This time of year, you never know when you're gonna get snow, right? And I kept saying, oh, maybe next week, maybe next week. And now it's cold and I don't want to. But the other days, because normally I wake up first thing in the morning, jump in the shower. I don't come down the stairs until like I'm dressed. And then I'm like, well, I mean, I'm too clean and smelling good to go outside and work. So I literally set a reminder in my phone this morning that said, do not get in that shower, do not get ready for the day, put on work clothes and go outside at like 8 a.m. I mean, it's now 9:44, it's not 8 a.m., but you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do all the like sweaty, stinky work, and then I'm gonna get in the shower and try to relax a little. I've been pushing it too hard, and just running out of time to do everything. There's no balance. I've always been very driven. I want to do all the things, but the shadow side of that is that I also tend to overdo it often. And when you are overextending yourself like that, things suffer. Like, the quality of everything goes down, and not just of all the things, but of your life and yourself and your self-care and your creativity. We were just talking about this yesterday in our membership, how creativity suffers. And one of my members had said, I really miss your writing, because I used to write a blog every month, at least once a month, and I haven't for a year now. Because it was always, I'll do it next month, I'll do it next month, I'll do it next month. And then I just haven't. And it's not because I don't necessarily have time. When I've sat down to write it, I'm just blocked. Like, I'm like, I don't really have anything to say. I want to write when I have something to say, and it's kind of closed off to me right now. And I think that's just because I've been scrambling with everything else. So I have to pull back in some areas in order to feed my soul a little bit. You know, and that's ironic because I mean, I'm sure I've talked about this before, but has it been 20 years? Oh my God, time flies. Anyways, I started blogging back in 2005. And not only did I not have any trouble writing, like, I had trouble finding enough time to write all the things that were flowing through me. Like, I was channeling big time, and the muse was moving. And I've read somewhere, I can't remember who described it this way, some famous author. I don't know that it was Virginia Woolf. Anyway, some famous author. She was talking about how she could feel the muse coming at her like a freight train, just barreling through the fields at her, and like the words just started getting thrown at her, like coming at her like bullets. And she had to, like, she didn't say it that way, but she had to catch these words or they would be gone forever. And that's, I've never heard it described more appropriately to what I experienced as well. Like, it would just start coming. It would start downloading and flowing. And whether I was, because I worked night shift at the time, whether I was at work, you know, half asleep, trying to stay awake at the nurse's station, if I was taking care of a patient, changing wounds, dressings, whether I was driving, it didn't matter what I was, if I was sleeping, I'd wake up, like, I had to have scraps of paper, napkins to scribble on. I had to have a voice memo in my phone. I would just have to, like, just start speaking the words. And then when I got home, before I did anything, I had to go sit at the computer and spend an hour just getting it all out of my head and onto the page. And that was a daily process, daily. And then one time I even had a whole book downloaded Within 5 minutes, I had a whole book, and I've written the first draft of it. It's a shitty first draft. It needs a lot of revamping. But I wrote that in 2008. I've tried to go back and finish it a few times, but I think the muse has moved on. She's irritated with me. She's like, I gave you this project and you did nothing with it. Kind of like I disrespected it. And so she took it back and she probably gave it to someone else. But yeah, I tried to finish up with it, and like, it's just, there's no life in it for me anymore. There's no inspiration. Like, I can't. So I have a rough draft. I was driving through a blizzard and trying to focus on the road, and then just all of a sudden, like, poof, I had like setting and characters and plot and timeline and inspiration photos, like what kind of car they drove, what kind of dresses they wore, what kind of house they owned. A specific area in Cleveland, they lived in a specific neighborhood of Lakewood, which is a western suburb of Cleveland. They lived in a specific neighborhood of Lakewood that I had never been to, but yet I knew all about it and what the houses looked like and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, it was very cool. But lately I have trouble tapping into any of that. I don't know. I think part of it is because when I used to write, I was just putting it out to the universe. People read it, but it was just more like, here's my offering to the world. They took it and accepted it. Every once in a while I might get like beautiful or something like that, but these days I feel like things that I put out there, the dynamic has changed. Things I put out there, people are going to send me messages and question me about, or ask me to defend, or ask me to explain. And I think that puts a damper on it for me too, where I'm like, I don't necessarily want to explain to you what's going on in my heart. I mean, it's mine. You know, I might share some writing, I might share my thoughts, I might share some things, but that doesn't mean that I want to have an in-depth conversation about where that came from, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes just accept what's given and take it for what it is, and use it to see how it can affect you. Use it to see how you can resonate and relate to that, but you don't necessarily have to question the author, if you know what I mean. Fred, my ex Fred, is working nearby now. He works like, I can almost see his building. It's like right there. He's been a little down in the dumps lately. We don't talk very often anymore, but I talked to him the other day and he was just weird. He was off. He seemed very sad, which is not like him. And he stopped by the other day to, what did he do? Oh, he took my air conditioners out of the window for me. Thank God. If I didn't have him, I would have to pay to hire a handyman or something, because I couldn't pick those things up. Anyways, he stopped by, and this sounds funny to say it, but if you know Fred, it means something. He was completely appropriate. There were no innuendos. There was no flirting. There was no accidentally brushing against me. There was no groping. There was no dirty jokes. It was just appropriate business. And he seemed sad. And he went to walk out the door, and I'm like, who are you? He's like, what? He goes, I said, you were so appropriate. And he goes, well, I mean, that's what you want, right? I mean, it makes you feel bad to act the other way. I'm like, yeah, but you still do it. And he goes, well, we can't have you feeling bad. And he went to walk out the door. I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, no, I'm fine. You know, like, you could just tell he was off. And so yesterday he reached out to me and said, do you maybe want to hang out for a little bit and watch a TV show or something Sunday night? And he hasn't been asking to do that either. It's been a long, long time. And so I was like, yeah, come over, I'll make dinner. because I'm like, what's going on with him? Something's not good. Something's not right. All that to say that this evening, Fred's coming over to watch a TV show and to watch an episode or two. Because we still have shows that we started watching when we were together years ago. Because I'm a binger. Are you a binger? I'm a binger. I will watch the whole episode, the whole series in a day, maybe 2. Fred is like, I'll watch an episode, and if I like it, I might watch another episode like 3 months from now. And then he goes, I would like to space it out so it lasts. And I'm like, you got dropped on your head when you were a baby. Something's wrong with you. And so anyways, we still have shows from when we were together that we haven't finished. So he's like, we always have, you know, that show we were watching. I'm like, I forgot all about it because it's literally been so long, Fred, because you're supposed to watch TV shows when they're on. And he's like, no, you gotta make them last. Weirdo. I don't know what I'm gonna make for dinner. We have 3 options. We have beef tips and noodles, which is kind of like beef stroganoff. We have tuna noodles. We have, what else did I get? Pork chops. Those just sound boring, but they are already defrosted. I'm wanting comfort food. I'm wanting pasta. I don't get to have pasta very often anymore. It sounds good. So maybe one of the 2 pasta dishes. This blue jay in the backyard, he's just here all the time lately. Yeah, he's getting more comfortable with me. There was a little black cat in my backyard yesterday. I was sitting here and I looked outside, and he's not quite a, he's probably still a kitten, but he's a bigger kitten, you know, but he was tiny. This little black cat going across my fence line, and I was just like, oh, has the cat distribution system chosen me? Is it my turn? Do I get a cat? So I was in the backyard just like, kitty, 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 I want it. Come here. He ran from me. But, I kept asking myself, do you really want a cat? You know, you don't really want that cat. And I'm like, I do, because I love cats so much. And dogs. I love animals. But I don't necessarily love them in my house. My allergies and asthma are just so bad that I get really sick when I have animals. But it pains my heart because I miss having pets, and I miss having cats and dogs, and ugh. But yeah, if it would have came to me, it would be mine right now because it was cute. And it's Halloween, so like a little cute little black cat. Perfect. Oh, I'm procrastinating. Can you tell I don't want to get to work? I started to vlog probably 20 times through the summer. And I would film breakfast, I might talk a little bit, and then the day would just fall apart and I'd forget about it, or I'd get too busy and didn't get my camera. And so I have a lot of bits and pieces of a lot of different summer days that I'll stick in here, but it was a good summer. It was a good summer. Lots of grandkids coming over swimming, had new babies being born. Noah is absolutely beautiful. If I say so myself, he looks a lot like me. He's got dark, dark hair and dark, dark eyes. He's so precious. They don't want a lot of pictures of him out there, of course, so I respect that. But he's just absolutely precious, and Henry's doing well. The girls are doing well. So little Serena Faith is about 8 months old, if you can believe it. She's a little chubba wubba. She's a little roly-poly pumpkin. She's just a little pumpkin. And so cute. Absolutely a little cherub. And all is well. Nothing new, but all is well. All right, you guys. I'm gonna get to work, and thank you for hanging out with me. Talk to you soon. Good morning. It is Friday, July 25th, and it's baby day. It's 5:45 in the morning. I've been up for a little over an hour now, and I'm packing to go to the hospital because Amelia is having her baby today. And so cheers. Cheers to baby Noah. I'm so thirsty. I'm so sleepy. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with a few days of taking care of a 2-year-old, almost 2-year-old, full of energy. I'm tired just thinking about it. So anyways, of course I've overpacked for the hospital. I'm sure I could just come home. Like, I took half the stuff out because I'm like, girl, you can just put the baby in the car and come home if you need to come home. I'm like, I need a change of clothes. I need a change of socks. I'm like, you live 20 minutes away. You can come home and shower and change your clothes. But anyways, I'm like, I need a charger for this. I better take that. What if I need that? Right now I'm trying to unpack some of the things that I don't need that I overpacked. So I had my little list of things I need to take. I'm in the process of drinking that. I have to leave in about 25 minutes, so I better move my booty. I have coffee. I have my iPad and things I need in here. I went and bought a pacifier just in case Henry needs one, because, you know, the only comfort he knows how to get is from his mom. And the restaurant will be closed today because she's busy. I bought him a little snack cup that we could put snacks in and carry around the hospital. I packed a bag full of snacks and goodies. I have water. I got him a little sippy cup ready to go. I have a tripod. I have a sweater. I have some lidocaine patches because that boy's heavy and my back's going to be aching. I have to be to her house by about 6:45. Henry will still be sleeping. And then when he gets up, I will get him cleaned and dressed and fed and all of that. And then we'll go to the hospital to wait for baby Noah to come. Anyways, let me go get ready. This is a little haul of what I got at the farmer's market. I got some tomatoes and some peppers, some noodles. I got some honey and some elderberry infused honey for when I get sick. Hopefully never, but you know. And then some raspberry jam. Look at the size of that sweet potato. Girl. I ordered a sweet potato from Walmart the other day. Oh, come on. And they accidentally sent me 2, but look at that. That's crazy. Oh, and then I got some corn on the cob, of course. There's nothing like that sweet corn from Ohio. If you know, you know. from the Goodwill. I got a tiny little ironing board. So I was just thinking the other day, I hardly ever use one and I should really get rid of mine, but it's good to have one for like crafts or sewing projects or something. So this was only $3.99. So I got that. I got a little Christmas bowl, like a little candy dish or something. I got a little carafe. I got 2 little birds. I'm not sure if these are salt shakers or figurines. I'm not sure, but I have a thing for little birds. A thing of wrapping paper that I thought was really cute. I got a glass dish, a tiered pedestal dish. I got a couple little candles because you never know when you're gonna need some, like when you do spells or anything like that. I got a little star and I got a little turtle to put by my plants. I love little things like that. I got a coffee cup, which was horrible because I always get mugs. I have way too many mugs and I'm always getting rid of mugs, but I liked her. She came home with me. I got a little thing of embroidery floss for 99 cents. And then I got several books. Oh, and I got this plate for Christmas cookies for the kids. And I'm not sure if it had this chip or if I did that in the car. Not sure, because I don't remember seeing that chip in the store. But either way, kids don't care. But I thought that would be fun to like make Christmas cookies and send them home with the kids. And then I left the bag in the garage, but I also got several of those, you know, the reusable round cookie containers. Like you put Christmas cookies in them and they have a lid. I got 3 of those. So anyways, nice little haul. This morning, Vera has her first soccer game, and so I'm going to get ready to go, and we're gonna head over to the park and watch her play soccer. I think her name's... Hi. Hi, Corky. Good picture. 3.
And you don't even gotta make it. It tastes just like movie.
Stay with your coach. Good luck, V. She's such an itty bitty.
When you throw it
All right,
over
throw
your
it 2
stop.
hands over your head as far that way. There you go, perfect. Shoot it.
Good job, V. V's. Aw, memories.
Well, she loves it behind me. She loves little kids.
So today I'm going to the movies with Lauren to see the Alan Watts film Trust the Universe at the Great Lakes Science Center. So here's the fit. Comfortable shoes. These pants are a little warm, but you know, let's go have fun. So the lady said to sit at the top if you get motion sick, which I do. This is gonna be cool.